Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? Today's video is our third installment to our bug and insect horror list. I love these because I love finding the really creative and, weirder films that come out of this genre. Always looking for new ones to add to my list, and speaking of lists, you can follow the corresponding Letterboxd list to this theme and more on my Letterboxd. I will leave it linked down below, as well as all of my other links if you would like to support the channel any further or see any more of me. But enough of that for today. Let's get right into the bugs. Before I begin, in the comments, let me know a situation where you perhaps came across a bug or an insect that felt so otherworldly and it made you feel gross or disgusting in some way, or something that you found cool, because I'm a bug girl and if I can find photos I will insert them. But there was one time that I was leaving my apartment building and I saw a cicada, like unmolting, is that the word I'm looking for? Like, it was coming out of its cocoon thing, and it just looked so cool and alien-like, and I loved it, and I love bugs. So on that note, let's start with number 5 and Tarantula from 1955. When a tarantula mutates into a giant meat-eating monster, Dr. Matt Hastings sets out to stop it. And the tarantula that was used in the film was a real live tarantula, and it was shot and manipulated over a miniature set. And that is something that I'm talking about with, like, the creativity. You gotta get creative if you're using real insects. I don't think they listen as well as, like, a dog or a cat, you know? So to be able to use a real insect in a film, much like Infested, feels really cool and really gross. At number 4, we have 1994's Mosquito. A violent massacre caused by human-sized mosquitoes force lone survivors to band together as the insects continue their onslaught. And this film does star Gunnar Hansen, who you guys probably know better as Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's also in Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, featuring Linnea Quigley, who you guys know I love so much here. At number 3, we have Phase 4 from 1974. Desert ants form a group of intelligence and wage war on the humans, and it's up to a couple of scientists and a girl to stop them. Linda Blair, who you guys know better as Reagan from The Exorcist, was considered for a role in this film, but executives and producers for some reason deemed her too young and too expensive. I don't know why you would say too young for a film about ants. Did you not see what she did in The Exorcist? Number 2 is 1975's The Giant Spider Invasion, where giant spiders from another dimension invade Wisconsin. The giant spiders in this film, this is something I love, were actually Volkswagen Beetles. They were covered in faux fur and manipulated by operators inside, like they were doing the limbs and all the weird stuff from inside. The headlights on the car were the eyes for the spider, and all of the other spiders in the film were puppets. And another movie really highlighting the creativity that had to go into a film. And at number 1, I had to add this next film because in almost every single one, I've only done 2, but in every one of the bug horror videos I've done so far, there's been a comment saying, what about arachnophobia? And I just haven't talked about it. So let's talk about Arachnophobia from 1990. A new species of a killer spider hitches a ride from South America to California in a coffin and starts to breed, leaving a trail of deaths and a puzzled doctor. A lot of the spiders in this film were real also, and a lot of precautions were taken to make sure no harm came to them whatsoever. And director Frank Marshall wanted to make a note that he wanted this film to feel like the arachnid version of The Birds. So anyways, that is it for today's video. Let me know if there is a bug horror film that I should talk about in our next installment to this series. Let me know a time where you've come into contact with a bug or an insect that made you feel just absolutely disgusted or terror or fascinated and curious. I will see you guys very soon for my December Letterboxd wrap up. I'm gonna hopefully try and condense it as much as possible because we watched a lot of films. I will also let you know that all of the films we did watch for our film fest last month are still up on my Patreon. There are 33 films you can watch right now for free. I will leave the link down below as well. On that note, I will leave you there. I will see you guys so soon. Have a great day wherever you are. Sayonara, Spooky fam.